What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Guys, we're back. We are back from Hawaii. There's a lot of good things about that. Really cold. That's not great. We've had a lot of messages saying, hey, I'm going to Hawaii now, and I'm going to Kauai. What would you guys suggest? I saw some things on your videos.
So we have some suggestions.
Yeah, hoping this is helpful, and it'll give you an idea of what to do when you're in Kauai, and if you're considering going to Kauai,
probably should.
You should.
Just saying.
You should. But first, actually, we uploaded a video just yesterday and we had this analogy of waves when we were in Kauai. And guys, your comments, the waves that you're going after this year, so cool. This one, a move to a small Japanese village, back to the nature. That's a wave that lovely
cool
kid
one.
Japan is going after. That is sweet. Leaving in 4 weeks for Vietnam and Cambodia, and moving 1,800 miles and finally going after my postmaster's degree.
To lose weight.
School exam, then college.
And making sure I put myself out there and get involved even if it is intimidating in the moment.
Yeah, Aurora. Valerie says my wave is starting a family.
Get on the LA cross team and to start putting my art out on the internet.
I think it's lacrosse.
I thought she was saying like cross country team in LA, like for high schoolers.
Being in a play, I really want to do it and I'm really passionate about it.
My big wave I'm going after is to be cancer free, and my second big wave is my hope in meeting you guys and Little Mystery.
Oh yeah!
You got this, Petra. You're gonna beat it.
You do, and we would love to meet you. Speaking actually of big waves, do you guys remember when we hit a treasure on the Napali Coast? It was for a company called Bear Butt, and it was for a hammock. We have friends that work at that company, have always just done hammocks, but this year they wanted to do even more. So they've launched a Kickstarter to launch a ton of more outdoor gear, which
naturally we're all about.
Yeah. Like we're talking sleeping bags, jackets, backpacks. The design is really dope.
So why we're talking about them is because we want to help them catch the big wave, because we should all help each other out.
That's true. Like when we uploaded that video yesterday, Nelly and I were thinking, okay, it would be cool if we could help all these people catch their big waves. Someone commented on there they wanted to bowl a perfect 300. We can't help you with that one. But any type of wave that we can help you achieve, we want to. And so they're doing this Kickstarter. So we'll actually put a link to it. Go check it out if you want to help fund their big wave and actually get some dope product. Like, really check it out.
And if one of your big waves was to venture more, then make sure you follow us, because we're working with Bear Butt to give away one of the products. It's our treasure this week. Turn on notification with the Jurgys on Instagram. And
yeah, if you didn't catch that, we're not hiding this treasure on YouTube. This one's going on Instagram. So back to the whole purpose of this video, the title, Top 10 Things to Do in Kauai. If you're going to Kauai or you're just considering going, we want to talk about that. First one, what would you say?
Queen's Bath.
Oh my gosh, so awesome.
It's not a long hike at all. Make sure you wear some sneakers, maybe a little slippery, especially if it just rained.
It didn't really rain when we were there, but it was still slippery.
It had some muddy parts. So, and then bring your snorkel gear and a towel, because most days if the tide is low, you can actually snorkel in it. But if the tide is high, it's actually still really cool to go to.
It's really cool because you're in this pool and waves just come crashing in on the side. So I think it depends on what time of year, generally how the tide is. So we went in the winter time and the tide was high. I think it's like that in the winter often.
It got 2 low points in certain parts of the day, but it was either early in the morning or later in the evening.
And someone actually commented on our video that they had a sister that jumped in when it was high tide and it was low, and she jumped in and swam out before the high tide came in.
We don't recommend doing that though.
If you go in the summer, it's low tide, and so you can swim.
And it's up in Princeville, North Shore.
Next thing, Anini Beach, actually. If you're wanting to go and snorkel, there was a lot of really cool beaches, but to get a good one where there's not upsetting waves, Anini Beach.
Yeah, especially if you have kids, there's a, what was it, sandbar or a reef bar?
Yes.
One of those where the waves break early, so it's just really calm. So if you have kids, it's a great place to go snorkeling. And Anini Beach is like northeast shore. Just look it up.
Yeah. Next one, Napali Coast. These aren't ranked in order. If you go to Kauai, you have to go to the Napali Coast.
If you don't, it's like, why'd you even go to Kauai?
Yeah, exactly. There's multiple ways you can get there. You can go by tour boat, where they take you into a different part, and I think they go to a waterfall, or you can hike all the way in. Or you can do what we did. We did a pregnant hike. We just hiked in 2 miles to a beach, and it's really cool.
Awesome. If you want to continue to hike past the 2 miles, you actually do need a permit, especially if you're camping overnight. So make sure you go online and get that permit.
Another way to check it out is by helicopter tours. It is a really cool hike though, so you should do it.
Napali Coast is actually right by Queen's Bath, so you maybe can hit Queen's Bath on the way back from the Napali Coast.
Near the Princeville area as well is a beach called Hanalei Beach. That's really cool. It's really easy to go to. You can either pull off on the side. There's like this tennis court and a trail that's not very noticeable, but right after the court you just hike down. It's pretty steep in one spot. There's ropes.
You can look it up and usually find it online. You just go to the Regis Hotel, just search that. You'll hit the road that goes to the very end to the gates at the Regis Hotel, and you'll see the tennis courts on your right, and you'll just follow the trail right there.
There wasn't very many people there at all, and we went during the middle of the day.
And there's a ton of reefs, like right there. So also a good snorkeling place if the tide is low.
Okay, we actually got suggested this one by people on Twitter. Shaylee did, Dan and Leakin from What's Inside. Every day they would reply to our Instagram story and just say, "This is your puka dog reminder." You gotta go over to Poipu Beach area in Kauai.
So south shore of Kauai. Basically it's just a big hot dog and a really thick bun with like really tropical, amazing sauce in it.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
And that's by another really cool spot, the Blowhole. Blowhorn. The waves will come in underneath and then it just spouts up, kind of like Old Faithful, but Hawaiian style.
So if you're in the area, we'd recommend checking it out because it's really cool, but we wouldn't recommend going out of your way to go see it because it really is just like a horn and you're like a blow.
And you're standing like at this ledge with a fenced off area and you're looking at it and you're like, cool. It's also by Poipu Beach. A lot of turtles are in that area.
It's known as Turtle Country actually, and it has really good snorkeling areas there. It's actually one of the best for snorkeling, especially for kiddos. Another really cool thing in that area, of course, was actually the luau we went to. Now there's a ton of luau's in Kauai, but the one we went to, I thought honestly, it was the only really luau in Kauai that is on the beach.
Yeah, the food was awesome.
Entertainment was so good. Yeah. It was honestly just a really good feel, and the sun setting was like,
yeah,
so beautiful. And then there's people like surfing on the beach while the luau is going on. It was so neat. The Sheraton, I'm not gonna say this right.
Auli'i?
Oh, I don't know. Something like that. The luau's in Kauai are pretty much all the same price. Just pick one. We really like when we went to. We highly recommend going there.
They give you an opportunity, you can dance if you want. So we were like dancing on the beach while they were playing this music, and then we went back to the show and kept eating good food. Another thing you really should check out is Waimea Canyon. It's like the Grand Canyon of Hawaii. I guess keep in mind whatever you want to do. If you have time and you want to go check out a beautiful scenery, it's really beautiful and you get to see it and stare at it. And that's great.
Waimea Canyon, you can actually go up and there's multiple stops up along the way. Those are really cool too. So you really can't go wrong. Make sure you bring snacks and maybe some nausea medicine because it is a little bit windy driving up.
Only if you're pregnant. I brought my drone. I didn't see any signs to not fly a drone, but I didn't fly it because it was super windy.
So windy.
I don't know if it's like that every day, but I even had our camera on the tripod for a time lapse and it was shaking my camera the whole time. It was just super windy.
But a beautiful place to see, and it's kind of one of those things like you have to go see when you're there.
Also, when you're in Kauai, you should either try to surf, take surfing lessons.
Not boogie board.
Yeah, or just go and watch surfing. There's so many locals that are incredible. And then they also have a really good spot to take surfing lessons. Part of Hanalei Bay, it's like where the Hanalei Pier is. There's really chill waves in that area, and a lot of people are learning how to surf there.
There's a ton of hikes in Kauai. We didn't get to go on as many as we wanted to because this thing. But there's actually a really cool one called the Secret Falls, and you actually get there by kayak. So you go to Wailua River. I'm probably not saying that right. There's a lot of adventure places there. It's honestly for all ages. So if you go there, we highly recommend it because you get a nice kayak in, you get a nice hike in, and you get to see a really cool waterfall. You just gotta get like a snow cone and an acai bowl and all that stuff.
If you have any more questions about it, if we can help in any way, in 2018, we wanna help people go on as many adventures as they can. We wanna help you guys reach your big waves and your big goals. Thanks for being a part of the family. Love you guys, we'll see you later.
Bye.